In each of the past 12 years, the Afghan war has cost those nations fighting it around £20 billion. Then there's the cost in lives lost, tens of thousands of Afghans and 3,000 dead foreign troops. But as foreign forces close down bases to go home, the uneasy truth is that far from being defeated, the Taliban are still fighting and now claiming political legitimacy by opening an office in the Gulf and still calling themselves by the name they did when they were in government in Afghanistan.
The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan wants good relations with all countries of the world, including the neighboring countries.
The opening of the Taliban's office upstaged a ceremonial event in Kabul to mark the formal handover of Afghan security from NATO to the Afghan government. A historic moment for Afghanistan. But President Karzai found himself talking about the old enemy.
The principles are that the talks must bring about an end to violence in Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan, there is fear among human rights activists that there may be too many concessions made to the Taliban on women's rights or education in return for peace. But nothing will happen fast.
We don't anticipate this process will be easy or quick, but we must pursue it in parallel with our military approach, and we, in the meantime, remain fully committed to our military efforts to defeat al-Qaeda and to support the Afghan National Security Forces.
There have been 444 British dead, almost all of them killed between 2006 and 12 in Helmand. But politicians and military leaders agree it is time to talk.
I have long argued that we need to match the security response in Afghanistan, where our troops do fantastically important work and where the programme of handing over to the Afghan National Security Forces is on track. We have to match that with a political process to try and make sure that as many people as possible give up violence, give up armed struggle.
There's been no call for a ceasefire. The war will not end with these talks, but these talks could end the war. Today could mark the beginning of the end of Afghanistan's long torment. As Britain's long, dusty campaign in the deserts of Helmand draws to a close, it might be some time before we can say whether it was worth it. David Loyne, BBC News, Kabul.